Huge series against the Mets this weekend. If you didn't see it, they outscored the Mets 22-1 over the weekend. They won Friday night 6-0, Saturday 4-0, and then Sunday night on Sunday Night Baseball they won 12-1. As a Mariners fan, I'm conditioned to my team getting beat up on national TV. That any time that maybe they go on a nice little stretch and then you go put them on national TV and they get beat down, especially on ESPN. It's been 20 years since Sunday Night Baseball was in Seattle. It's 2004. And so what they do, they decided to bust out the City Connects, and I was here for it. I could not believe it. I saw the lineup get dropped on social media on Sunday, and they showed Julio because he was coming back from injury. They showed him wearing a City Connect, and I was like, oh my gosh, they show what uniform combination the Mariners are wearing. And so I had to keep digging, did a little bit of research on X. We're we're in a museum, and I was like trying to get to the spot where I could get a good enough signal that I could pull up Ryan Divich on X so I could verify the uniform combination the Mariners were wearing. And I was pumped when I found out that they were wearing the City Connects, and it turns out that's why. So very cool. The only run the Mets scored in this weekend series was a Jeff McNeil home run off of Luis Castillo on Sunday afternoon. Um, that's it. Threatened a couple times, but pitching got out of it. Crazy. Something that was absolutely nuts though that happened is Cal Raleigh is prime time clutch. We've known all year he's been absolutely clutch. Walk off grand slam, several walk off hits, several late inning hits that have put the Mariners ahead, especially in the eighth inning. Go ahead home runs, RBIs that put the Mariners ahead and end up being the winning runs. But he went 1 for 7 between Friday and Saturday, had a couple RBIs going into Sunday, but then you put him on primetime national TV. He goes 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, 5 ribbies, and 1 walk. That is outstanding. And the thing that's funny about that is he's a Scott Boras client, and every Mariners fan I see on social media is like, lock him up, give him an extension. And it's like, no. Like Scott Boras is like looking for his nth whatever X number beach house based off of the commission that he's going to get when Cal Raleigh hits its free agency. He does not want Big Dumper to sign an extension because when it comes down to it, he's going to get more as a free agent. And unfortunately, this really upsets me. It's probably not going to be in Seattle because they're not going to. Stanton is a super cheap owner, and he's not going to pony up the money that it's going to take to keep Cal Raleigh around, even though he's been one of the leaders on this team. Yeah, he was vocal last year calling out the front office saying we need more offensive help, but like he can't do it by himself. He's kind of done it by himself a few times. And granted, I know his strikeout numbers have been astronomical this year, but man, home runs when you need them, base hits when you need them. He's been absolutely clutch. The Mariners need to lock him up if they can. If not, set some money aside and bring him back in free agency because you need him. You need him. And behind the plate, he should win the Gold Glove this year. He absolutely should. I don't know if he's even going to be in the conversation because he plays in Seattle, but he should absolutely be in the conversation for Gold Glove, the catcher position in the American League. One last thing on this is Luis Castillo tossed a gem, as you would expect, on Sunday against the Mets. And you've heard guys getting screwed into the ground. Well, this is what it is right here. This is Jose Iglesias. Castillo has that mean two-seamer running in on him, and it's like 8 inches off the plate inside. Nothing he can do with it, and just lost everything. I was actually a little bit worried because the way he went down is a little bit awkward. I was like, oh no, he like busted up his knee or his ankle or something, but no, he just got screwed into the ground by a nasty two-seamer, and it was amazing.